Outstanding.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mike. Guys, thanks for being here. I know it's early, but
You got your hand in the air?
the question
You're waving it.
So as Mike said, my name's Bo
Blocking
Parrish,
you.
and I'm from Nashville. Anybody ever been to Nashville? Music City? Anybody like country music?
He was born there.
You were born in Nashville?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
I don't know. It's like I don't know.
He can't remember. He was pretty young.
Military base.
You know, it's funny because I do travel a bit, and people always ask me where I'm from. And without fail, you know what most people say? Texas. You from Texas? Like, am I drawing my accent out to the point where you actually think I'm from Texas? I think it's a compliment. I love the state. There's so many different areas in Texas, and it can be completely different in West Texas than it is in East Texas. So I'm from Nashville, but I actually grew up in Kentucky, and I went to school in Alabama. So I kind of have what I call the Southern slang. So if I need to repeat anything as I go, just raise your hand and I'll be glad to repeat myself. I know sometimes I have to carry a translator with me because a lot of people have a hard time deciphering my words. But what I wanted to share with you guys today is that life is hard. I think we all know that. It makes it a little easier to adjust to when we can expect it. The fact of the matter is, guys, I shouldn't be standing here right now. If it were up to me, I would be 6 feet under. Now, I know that's shocking, but the power of our choices based on what life brings us is literally the difference between life and death. 7 years ago, I was dead on a Canadian operating table. But thank goodness, life doesn't always go according to plan. Now guys, I grew up a fairly normal kid in small town Kentucky. I played sports, went on sleepovers, took class trips. It wasn't until I was 13 that I met what would become my worst enemy. I was diagnosed with a rare digestive disorder, Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease generally affects your digestive tract. And without getting into the gruesome details, guys, I would spend 15 to 18 trips in the bathroom a day. And this was happening during high school. Teachers had to give me access to sit outside the classroom because I couldn't sit through a period without running out. Couple that with the pain. You guys ever had a really bad stomach ache? You just never thought would end? A stomach ache that literally knocks you off your feet? That was my life. Throw with that fever. I was anemic, which means I would get winded walking up a flight of stairs. This made it very hard to function as a high school kid. While my friends were partying, having fun, doing anything other than thinking about the immediate situation. Because here's the thing about pain. Guys, whenever we experience it, it demands our attention. If you're hurting in any way, it's kind of hard to think about someone else. If you've got a broken leg and you're a star athlete, can you sit through a football game or a basketball game and actually cheer for what's going on? No. It is self-absorbed. So pain, unfortunately, tends us to think more about ourselves than what we're meant to be created for, which is other people, relationships, what Mike is doing for you guys in this program. Absolutely incredible. So what I've finally realized through my experience, and I'll actually come full circle, is that life is, it's not about me. Okay, it's not about us and what we can gain from it. Because in a period of 13 years, where I was diagnosed with a digestive disorder to the point where my large intestine exploded. I was leaking bacteria, okay, which is essentially means my body was becoming septic. I was turning green, and I went into a coma. And at that point, I had to be rushed to the emergency room. I said Canadian hospital. I was actually traveling with a friend of mine, and it happened right before she was about to perform. She was a country music singer, and